I was going to send out a tweet, but I saved it in the drafts because I'm like, you know what? This game isn't over yet. I'll keep it.
Is it my turn?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So, Michigan with a dominating 52-7 victory over Indiana.
All right.
Let's start out with the offense. So I think maybe a drive. Excuse me. I will give to JJ in the offense for lack of rhythm. I think there was a drop on the first drive, if I'm not mistaken. Just kind of out of sorts to start the game. Indiana gets the ball, drives the field, gets the early touchdown with McCullough, the former quarterback out there. And just like every other point of this season, when somebody scores, we figure out what it is they did to score, and it's no longer available for the rest of the game. And it just was a mollywhopping from then on out. Offensively, JJ 13 of 17, once again, very high, very efficient. About 210 yards, 220 yards, something like that. 3 TDs. Dude's just getting it done, man. Dude is getting it done. I don't really know how you play him. You don't really want to play him to be a runner. You don't really want to be in man coverage a lot against JJ McCarthy because he'll take off and run. But then he's very efficient and very high completion percentage against zone. So it's not how do you play him? You know, you would like to be able to get after him. And if you're Indiana's front seven, they were certainly able to do that in the first half. They were able to get those 3 sacks. But even still, that's not something that we've seen out of Michigan consistently. We've given up 3 sacks all season prior to this game. So, that's something that I think they'll get corrected. I am going to keep saying it out loud and manifesting it until I actually see it happen. Maybe Trente Jones actually gets a start. Since Barnhart was struggling so mightily this week, we'll see. Who knows? Gotta talk things into existence sometimes. Running wise, Blake didn't need a whole lot. I think he got about 12, 13 carries, 80 yards or so, 2 TDs, tied for the nation lead. I think he's leading. Roman Wilson caught another TD, and he's tied for the nation lead in touchdowns. The Roman Empire, the Biletnikoff Award finalist. Count it, book it.
Why is Don waving off Blake Corum?
Because he wanted to score. He hasn't scored all season. He's like, hey, fam, let me get this. Just let me get it.
You're not that guy this season.
I've seen it both ways, right? Like, first of all, nigga, if I'm sitting in Blake Corum, you come stand next to me until it's time for you to get back in, okay? Second of all, I get it from Donovan's aspect because most of the time, if that's Blake, they're driving down the field. They have a good pace. They're about to just wedge or try to get in the end zone real quick, right? They just going to leave him in. They're going to let him try to get his touchdown. And with Donovan not having one and him being so close, he probably was like, oh, no, come on, man. Just let me get in. Just let me get this touchdown. So I got where he was coming from. I wish he wouldn't have been doing it so demonstratively on the field. But I understand where he was coming from. And then, few series later, they ended up getting him back in the game so he can get his. So I appreciated they actually gave it to him because I was kind of upset that they didn't just leave him in. Right? Like, we're up 41-7. Like, bam, leave him in the game. Like, but at the same time, you're not a short yardage back. And you just ended up getting stopped. Like, from the 3. It's like... Like, I don't want to not get it trying to get you a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of understood where everybody was thinking in that moment. Like, damn, just let me score. But damn, what if we don't get it? Shit, I got Blake over here. Like, I felt how the whole process went.
I would have been like, you know what, Blake? Yeah, come back. Mullins, get out there.
Mullins is hurt. This week. But we did get a Benjamin Hall sighting. Like that the young players are playing a lot. Carmelo English caught a touchdown pass. Hey, man. Quiet as it's kept. First of all. Bruh. You want to hear a crazy ass stat? Where do you think the wide receivers are better at, Michigan or Georgia?
Does that include tight ends?
Sure.
I would say Georgia for the sake of your argument, but knowing what I know, it would be Michigan.
Like I can think of a few people right off the top of my head that I know are really good. You had Pickens, obviously, AJ Green.
Lad
They've got some
McConkey.
guys. Well, I mean, he's a very good receiver. I'm thinking like talent wise.
Brock
right?
Bowers.
Brock Bowers, talented pass catcher. Do you know that Brock Bowers would have been only the second 1,000-yard wide receiver had he finished this season with 1,000 yards? He would have only been the second 1,000-yard wide receiver since like '85 at Georgia. Damn.
Gross.
So we was bad dating back to who was it? Was it Braylon? It might have been Braylon Edwards. But godly, Nitro Tuggle, Ryan Wingoff, you still looking around. Hey, listen, man, Michigan throwing the ball. Hey, you could be leading the nation in touchdown catches.
It's quiet on
You
that.
could be leading the nation in touchdown catches like the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Don't be like the Roman Empire. The Flying Hawaiian. Get
you want
on
to give
that
these kids
Bolitnikoff
terrible
finals
nicknames
list.
as well?
What happened?
So you want to give these kids terrible nicknames as well?
No, Nitro already has it. He's Nitro. It's already in there.
Fair.
I'm thinking for Wingo, it could be Bingo Wingo.
That's a name you guys would give him.
Bingo! Like for a touchdown? I like that. Only if he comes to Michigan. He's dead to me if he doesn't come.
That's crazy.
Michigan State blew a 19-point lead to Rutgers in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Felix for bringing that to my attention. And then I actually had to go back and rewatch it on the Big Ten 60. That's just, if we don't get 70 points on that team next week, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to be very upset. I don't care what they try to do. I don't care if they cutting us and holding us. Get 70 points on the board. I don't want them to have more than 10 first downs. I don't want them to possess the ball for more than 9 minutes. The entire game.
Are those rules? Are you making those rules? Like they have to?
I'm making those rules. Yes.
Okay. Wait. No. Okay. So 70 points. No more than 9 minutes of time of possession.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
They can't have more than 9 first downs. They better not get 10 first.
9 first downs.
9 first downs is what I'm giving.
So what happens if they do?
Have some more stipulations. Just wait on it. Let's see here. Less than 75 yards rushing. Less than 150 yards passing. That's ambitious though. I'll say less than 200 yards passing. At least 3 turnovers, if not more. And 4 sacks.
Is that all the stipulations?
1 rushing touchdown by Blake Corum at least. 1 receiving touchdown by Roman Wilson at least. 1 either or passing or rushing touchdown by Donovan Edwards. That's it.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this then. Is it all the stipulations have to be met?
Yes. Every single one.
So just if
it's
one...
it's like a report card. You're either going to get a complete or incomplete.
So if one stipulation doesn't get met, what happens?
It's a parlay, fam. Do you get paid if one of them don't hit?
You are not getting paid. So if not one of those things happen, I need you to do the next week with a Michigan State shirt on.
No, fuck no. Hell no.
Scared.
No, fuck no.
Scared.
Okay, so then let me make it realistic then, if that's what you wanted to happen.
Scared.
Okay. No. Okay, fine. So, in all seriousness, I would say 45 plus points. The yardage thing is legit. Less than 100 rushing, less than 200 passing. Roman, Blake, Yano all scored.
And that's it. No defensive stipulations.
I
No.
think they have to hold them under 100 yards rushing and under 200 yards passing.
No turnovers. No. None of that.
Nah, nope. Because we can dominate a game without turning them over. We can.
Okay. No sacks.
Not that I'm going to bet wearing a Michigan State shirt on.
Okay. I'm just asking. Okay. So all of those stipulations have to be met, or you're wearing a Michigan State shirt.
Yes. I don't know why you're so excited.
Because I want to see you in a Sparty shirt.
Well, speaking of games next week, y'all have a showdown, don't you?